gradual strength that keeps calming the child down. It's not like you can totally forget the trauma. It's impossible. But it's just to calm you down, make you know that you are not alone. It's not only you. It could be anybody.
Okay.
But that is not the end. You can still be who you want to be and get to wherever you desire.
All right, thank you.
So we are always there for them.
All right, thank you very much. Let me come back to Miss Pamela from Nawaj. Let's look at some scenarios from other parts of the state or some localities where this kind of thing are enormous. We have villages, we have other remote areas. Have you at a time carried out your advocacy to this kind of area? What the kind of response did you get?
Well, like I said earlier, there was a time we picked the 3 senatorial zones and went around. We were at Guada, we went to around Bigda, and I think that time we had insurgency problem around the Zone C. We were not able to go there, but we picked another place in town. We were able to talk to them, and for some, the responses were okay, but you cannot totally know what is in their mind. You have done your part. It's left for them now to know and see the reasons why they should speak out and seek for justice.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to come back to Madam Justice now. The failure of law enforcement agencies to investigate rape cases and most of the time insufficient support for survivors have created culture of silence and impunity, which continue to fail hundreds of women and girls, leaving most victims with no hope. What's your take on that?
What I've got to say in respect to that is that there is hope now. Yes. To be very frank, there is hope because this Aja, you cannot, in fact, the police will not even do any shabby investigation. The way Aja is being called now, there is no lawyer that will have any excuse for anything, both on the side of the prosecution and the side of the defense. And the verb law, in fact, we are waiting for the special courts.
Okay.
There is going to be a great reduction.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, just after that,
Okay.
the issue of police investigation can be stalled by parents or guided. Yes, I'm coming to what I want to say.
Okay.
Sometimes you find out that when these things happen, rape happens or defilement, quickly, evidence is destroyed by the parents. They take the child, if there is blood coming out, for example, from the vagina, yes, they go and bat the child, the panties, thrown away and all that. So those are key evidences which should have been left, so that by the time they reach the police station, it will be there, it will be seen, and police can then build on that. But whereby parents are in a hurry to, birth the child, put another dress, and then after 3 hours you are going to the police. Vital evidence has been destroyed. So
3 days.
we call on people to be patient, when a survivor has undergone this trauma. Don't destroy the evidence, because that is what the police will use. That is what the doctors and the nurses will use. Thank you.
All right. Madam, can you add to what you have just said at your ministry level?
Yes, evidence is very key. And I think people need to be more aware of the fact that they must keep some evidences, because some of these parents, some do it intentionally, some don't do it intentionally because they are not even aware of it.
Do you ever sensitize them on that?
We are on it, seriously on it.
Okay,
and it's
because
an
the issue
ongoing.
of evidence destroying is very key.
It's ongoing, seriously.
Okay.
Media houses, through visitations and the rest. Is in fact weekly, if not almost every day. Because anywhere we find ourselves, any little gathering, anyone that has gender-based issue, it's like it's in our blood, as you see us seated here. Any small gathering will speak out. Any small gathering will speak out. The workshop the Honorable spoke about now that is taking place in our multipurpose center we've told the entrepreneurs we are coming to speak about GBV.
Okay.
So in such gatherings, we let them. It's not everything that can be spoken in a little, even in 1 hour. It's not possible. But we'll let them know that in case of rape, because evidences are paramount, especially when it is when it has to do with rape. Don't wash the child if it's a little child. Don't let the child take bath. Please, as it is, whether tongue closed or anything, just carry something, cover, and go straight to the police station. From there, if it's bleeding, of the first point of call is health facility, and from there the police will take it up, and then they will work together, and the counseling will also follow. But some people will say, why now? Please come. No, counseling is not the first thing. Then it can go on. It can go on as the child is undergoing this. Whoever is, because even the medical personnel are trained to have some levels of counseling, so they carry it on together. As they are piping the victim low, they are talking, they are saying things, smiling. Don't worry, don't do this. Like day before yesterday, a lady came, totally, I don't know, down, depressed because of sexual harassment. Yes, there were mistakes. And I told her, don't dwell on that mistake, please. Forge ahead. She wanted justice because of this man that is constantly harassing her.
Harassing her, okay.
But wherever she reports the case to, there will be question marks. I said, okay, don't worry. We discussed. I held her hands. She felt welcomed. And we discussed.
Hello? 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 Yes, can you hear us? Yes. Okay, call back if you can. Okay, can you go ahead?
So we discussed at length. So having allowing the victim or whatsoever we call them to feel at home is a key thing, and that will make them to be brave enough to forge ahead to report, even without washing them.
Hello? Yes, we can hear you. Your name and where you're calling from?
Mama Yasser.
Okay, Mama Yasser, good day to you. Okay, please go ahead with your question.
So my own is not question is complete.
Okay.
So the problem is that this long process doing that is why the parents will be tired of the long process. Instead of concentrating on two people, that is the girl and the person that did the something. Instead of concentrating then the court should have the standby and then finish the case on time. But the process is too long, at least. So we, the parents, will be tired, and after now we will just stop going. So you people should change the attitude of this long process.
Okay, Mama Yasser, thank you very much. Talking about cumbersome process, please can you answer and give an explanation on that?
Yes, I think what she's saying is a thing of the past. As the Minister of Justice said, now things have changed. With the rate of advocacy on GBV and the training and the upgrade of our laws and how to do things have changed. You can now have a GBV case finished in less than a week, depending on how serious you are.
Okay.
The laws are now in place that there can be a day-to-day hearing for this type of cases. In fact, the judiciary has gone forward trying to even create special courts for these cases. In this special court, it will just be so easy for you to just go there, lay your complaint, and in no time your cases will be dealt with and be completed. Even before the creation of this special courts, I know the normal regular courts too have laws in place that you can just hear these matters and put them on speedy trial, and in no time you've concluded them. I know of cases that are concluded in 3 sittings. I know of cases that are concluded in 2 sittings. We don't need that long adjournment anymore, and things have changed, and we are achieving this speedy trial. So please, we need to disabuse the mind of the public that all those things they are complaining of are things of the past. I'm sure by the time we come back in a short while to this studio, the report will be getting from the public. If they do the right things in reporting the cases to the appropriate authorities, I'm sure the report will be a different one. Because things are all in place.
Okay.
We don't have anything lacking. The manpower is there, the resources are there, the courts are there. So it's just for them to speak up and do the right thing. That's all. And things will be done.
All right, let me, as on what you have just said now, let me ask the feeder. What are your roles in order to actually...
It's also from feeder.
Okay.
feeder.
The roles you played for this PD of cases, that's what I want to know.
Yes, for feeder, at least we are all women lawyers there. And as a woman lawyer, you can feel the pain when you have this kind of cases. And then when these cases are reported to us or any authority, since we have synergy, we might be called upon to come and represent. Our lawyers are there, they know the kind of importance we attach to this type of cases. And then they now take up the matters. Some of the feeder members are also judges. They understand the drill, they've gone through training, they know the laws, they feel the pain. So with that too, they also enhance the speedy trial of this type of cases. So I think from feeder side, we're trying our best and we're seeing result. Only that maybe the result is not much enough for people to start appreciating because they are still living in the past. Because they still have that mindset of the past. But at least from the time COVID started till today, at least there is a lot of advancement in this kind of issues. To crown it up, even the state government is even involved in this kind, like not just the Ministry of Justice, from the Office of the First Lady, she's also involved. The past administration had it, this administration too is going to have it. So I think it's very important, and I want people to understand that it's not taken lightly. Nobody is taking it lightly. With the kind of training and the uproar we have from the public, I'm surprised up till now that our effect is not felt in the public. So when they speak out and they await result, they will see the result being done. It's not necessarily that the people might be convicted, because we have cases of report of alleged the offense really took place. But at least when you go to court and justice is served, even if you are lying, you know that at least you've been served justice and you'll be happy with yourself. Even the person that is being alleged to have committed the offense will know that we have a working judicial system that gives justice to whom this justice justice is given to whom deserves justice.
Yes, okay.
So that's very important.
Okay,
thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the explanation. Mama, let me come to you again as the roles of mothers in making sure that these speedy court processes and the prosecution. Because most of the time we have seen mothers who say, oh, okay, after all, now Lani, just leave it. And then, hey, please, what can you say there? Because I know we have laws guiding all these kind of things. So we suppose as a mothers, we have roles to play so as to make sure we get the logical conclusion to that case.
Thank you very much. A mother will always want to have the right justice for her daughter. But in the house where a mother is compelled to listen to the elders of the family, not that she wants it, but she's forced to bend down to let the issues go. So sometimes the women that are bold enough go to extra mile. Like in schools, we have school-based management board. You can report to the school management board, girl child education office. We have such places like that. So if a woman has the right direction, with right education, proper upbringing, she will fight for the right of her child. She will not let it go, because she knows she has been cheated. The life of the child has been ruined. So even if that normal something is all coming back, let that person face the pain they are feeling in the house.
All right, thank you very much. Let me come back to the Honorable Commissioner. Even though this question is for Her Excellency, but you are representing her. What is the ministry doing in the state to reposition the State Management Committee of SGBV, which is normally chaired by the First Ladies of the state? And of course, is there anything way out or string measures and modalities to end or ameliorate gender-based violence in the state?
Thank you very much. Actually, Her Excellency, the First Lady of the State, the wife of the Executive Governor, Hajia Fatima Muhammad Umar Babu, is the chairperson of that committee. And she's been doing her best. Most of the achievements we are getting is because she's there for us. She's always standing there for us. Sometimes when we submit memos, she reminds His Excellency that my commissioner have submitted a memo, please don't joke with it. Even the approval for extra SAC centers, she has supported it. We have also sat with her about the local governments. We have agreed with her. I've seen the commissioner local government who has also agreed that he will talk to the Algon chairman so that we get the chairpersons and some of these political office holders' wives, so that we sensitize them, so that whatever we are doing at the state level will trickle down to the local government, so that everybody will be getting information. That we have agreed. The Commissioner for Local Government have also bought the idea, and we are looking for time, maybe after this flag of the farm implement that is coming up next week. We will remind the Algon chairman to call his people so that we will sensitize them, as then in return we will also support and invite these people for us.
All right, thank you. Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear us loud and clear?
Yes, I can hear
Okay, please, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Abdullah Usman Abubakar from Boso.
Okay, you're welcome. Please, your question.
Thank you. I want to firstly welcome all the guests that are in the studio, and to tell them that actually I appreciate the way they are addressing all these issues. But there's one thing in my mind that I've been trying to at least get across to those that are on the leadership position. Most especially our Honorable Commissioner of Education. You see, the issue of this, guidance and counseling in our various schools. I don't know. It is no longer taking place, and I think it's seriously very important that all schools should have guidance and counseling departments, not until when things are that we start thinking of how to, control them. But by the time we have this guidance and counseling department in our various schools, I think it will help a lot. I want to plead with the Honorable Commissioner, please, if there is a means that all the guidance and counseling department of various schools will reawaken again, you should please help and do so. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Honorable, can you respond to what you said quickly? Time has spent.
Thank you very much for that advice or that reminder. Inshallah, I will discuss with the Commissioner on Basic Education so that the committee activated. Yes,
If not,
do
it's
that.
already
Thank you
there.
very much for that reminder.
All right.
I'm very grateful.
Okay. You want to say something? quickly?
Yes. And the guidance and counseling units are working together with some of the schools that have the anti-GBV school clubs in place. And also there is a move to write a letter to the Ministry of Education to establish anti-GBV school clubs in all the schools of the state, all the secondary schools and even primary schools, so that they will have, during these clubs, they will discuss the issue of violences, advances, harassments coming from their teachers, from themselves, and so on. And then through this, they cannot do it alone. It's the guidance and counselors that are their patrons, their matrons, and their partners there. Okay. But we've instructed them that in case these advances are coming from any of their counselors also, because it's possible, they should report.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, please.
Okay, please.
To add to what they have said, charity, as they said, begins at home. Parents should go back and do their homework well. There is negligence, a lot of negligence coming, parental negligence is springing up so much. go back and tutor your children on how to respect each sex, both boys and girls.
Okay.
They should learn how to treat boys and girls equally, not making a particular gender ahead of the other.
All right.
And also sex education. Teach your children moral education and sex education.
Early.
It is important. If you do not tutor your child on that, somebody by the window will do it and give your child both the negative teaching and the practical teaching.
Okay.
So parents should take note and,
All right.
and work on that.
All right, thank you very much. Our time is fast spent, and of course, I would like to thank every one of you in this very studio, and I would like to congratulate Her Excellency, the First Lady and wife of the Executive Governor, ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. Listeners, this is all we can take on this special edition of the program. I know most of the guests here were here with us last year when we discussed this issue. I would like to thank the First Lady and the wife of the Executive Governor of Niger State, Hajia Fatima Umar Babu, and the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development, Hajia Titi Auta. Thank you very much for coming. Barrister Mama Dan Toho, Acting Director, Gender-Based Violence, Minister of Justice, thank you for coming. Mrs. Anne Onwakuda, Center Manager, Rayuwa Soriala South, thanks for coming. Mrs. Pamela Duma, Assistant Secretary in our Niger State Chapter. Also have Mrs. Hawaya Haya, Public Relations from FIDA. Mr. David K. Isa, Civil Society Organization. And of course, SP Duele Miolugumi, Officer in Charge Gender, GBV Force Headquarters, Niger State. And Hajia Hadiza Muhammad Daji of Women's Rights Rapper. We also have Barrister Mariam Bako, Principal Legal Officer, National Human Rights, Niger State. Mrs. Mary Isa, Director Planning Research and GBV Focal Person, Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development. Thanks for coming. And lastly, Barrister Sahura Abdul Karim, Secretary FIDA. I want to thank every one of you for coming, and of course, I hope to see you sometime on this very special edition of the program, maybe this year or some other time. If there is anything, we'd like to call upon you. And of course, we'd like to thank the Honorable Commissioner too. Ladies and gentlemen, and of course the listener out there, my name is Yahaya Muhammad. See you some other time.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well done, ma. Yeah,